I need to have a conversation with Steve, to be honest.
Why?
I had a conversation with Els yesterday. It kind of made me realize I've done a patar on him and I want to fix it.
What, like?
Yeah, so, like I said, if I'm spiraling, stop me. I was speaking to Els yesterday and I was thinking how me and Steve used to be. Like, it was, he didn't know any Mandem. He was my racer friend. We would go do this, that, everything. The things we love doing, like the high pace action stuff every day, all day. And like, that was our friendship and we bonded off that a lot. And I feel like over time, our relationship has became like gang member to IC. And like, you know how I am. I have such an issue with authority, bro. Like, it just triggers me. And that's nothing against the person. It's just how I am. And like, I need to do better at like how I view people in authority. And I feel like that's kind of made our relationship like, I don't even know if it's on his behalf. It feels this on my behalf at least. It's like, it's just not what it once was, you know? And I want to like kind of...
You just forgot you're friends with a guy and you've just been looking at him as like a big bad authority figure instead.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't help we don't do anything together anymore. Everything we do is always gang, you know? I never go have a conversation. I never go do this with him, never go do that. But when I look at...
See him like you do with me, innit?
Exactly.
But you could have those conversations with him. Like, you've got the history to be able to...
Our relationship was built like we were good mates, but it just became like a... He stepped up and, you know...
But you had a similar situation with James, but it's just less beefy with Steve, right? Like, I think it's just one of them. Because like, you was a big advocate for James in Roadmen and Mandem, right? But then as soon as you're like around that person on a gang capacity, that like the old relationship kind of goes out the window a bit.
Yeah, I think there's similarities that kind of clash a little bit, you know? We're even James, we're both stubborn. We both like to do things the way we want to do it. And then when authority gets thrown into that, it triggers me. But realistically, I need to just
appreciate the two, right?
Exactly.
Because you can do it with me. Like if I'm talking to you like in a leader situation, you're able to separate that from if it's just like me and you chilling or whatever.
That's what I mean, though. I feel like me and Steve don't have that anymore, and that's why I want to speak to him and be like, I want to do more with you, you know? Like I want to go race. I want to go have fun, you know? Because our existence, like mine and his existence, just is a whole, like it's a leader dynamic at this point, and that just isn't healthy.
I think he'd rate hearing that from you, though.
Yeah, I said it to Els, bro, and it made me realize like this could be a completely one-sided thing, and he doesn't see it at all. I don't even know if this is like reciprocated, you know?
I think he would probably... like he's said to me before about you making his life difficult and stuff. I think he's definitely aware that like you give him a hard time, or had done in the past.
Yeah, I think that comes from me being immature, though. I just like doing things my way. I think he does as well, but he gets the final say, you know?
I also think he's like, the thing is with Steve, right? If you look at what Steve was like 5 years ago to now, he is also still like a changing person over time. Like things like the way that I wanted Mana to be is like kind of rubbed off on him, and like even just from Mandem to now, he's a lot more thought out than just like thinking with ego and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to speak to him though. I need to actually do that. Because I want to, like, all the conversation with Saint and Tatty, it's so truthful. And as much as
what did you talk about with them?
Like, just how they were leaving and, like, how they feel. And I'd be lying to say I don't feel a very similar way. But I feel like the one difference that's keeping me here is I've got more to give, you know? I feel like I'm not completely one-sided.
You kind of survive in this format. That's the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even kind of, like, you're more able to adapt to how things are these days.
Yeah, I'm kind of like stuck in between best of both worlds. If I can do the stuff that's going on and I can tolerate it, but I do miss old times. But old times, or how the gang was ran, doesn't work these days. Yeah, like how the manor is.
If people just enjoy like doing goofy shit, that can still happen.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly why I woke up today. I woke up today and thought, I'm gonna try and make something fun, and that's why I was doing the whole car thing. The thing that just needs to be like acknowledged is
those type of goofy things can still happen. There's just less people around now that do that kind of stuff. That doesn't mean you can't do it. And there's also just more on the line. Like in Mandem, you go do a vault with a goofy plan, you get caught, you lose all the loot. It kind of is what it is. Whereas now, if you go do a maze bank and you get caught, the gang count's got to pay the fines, and then you're losing damn near $1 million. You want to go do some dumb shit with cops, you shoot them or whatever, you get hella fines. That there's just more to lose now. But I have in the last week or so, like, kind of just been like,
I think that's how we need to be more
to lose things.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't think it really matters, and I think that's shown, right? Like, it seems like people are slowly becoming a bit more creative, which I think is what it needs. We spent a very long time at the start of the manor having to build up to like reach the standard of like a strong group in the city, whereas I feel like now we can kind of be more. There's no reason why we can't start our day by doing some like stupid heist or like bait and switches and doing like crazy shit with the cops or whatever, and then when we need to lock in, we lock in. Like,
yeah, exactly. And we have a lot of hard workers and people that are willing to work around us, so that helps.
yeah, you should be around Luke as well, because he's good for like, he will always just go do some mad shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna try and be around for like the mornings. I want to be involved with the morning crew stuff.
Yeah, bro. And that, you know what, we also don't even like, we always forget how much of a trust fund we had with Gold Rush.
Yeah,
like not having someone with the pull of Tommy T and not having a money printing business creates a very different dynamic when it comes to doing risky shit.
every gang had that back then, like that, or every like big gang did at least. Because fines weren't that different back then.
Nah, but making money was a lot easier.
You think?
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know. With moonshine money's still mental.
But I'd say maybe it wasn't easier, but it was a lot less work.
It's less tedious. That's what it is. Bro, doing moonshine is brain rot, I'll be honest.
Like, if you think about it, some of the things we did back then, like the oil rig. Think about how easy it was for you to get peas just doing the oil rig.
Bro.
Think about how easy it was for me to get peas by putting songs on the radio and get 75k per song. Like,
yeah,
money was pretty easy back then.
And then you sell a song to someone and they pay you $1 million.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd struggle to get $1 million these days for a song.
Bro, yeah.
Money printers though, innit? Yeah, true.
But you just gotta like not let that stop you. It's one of them, like I've just, my mindset switched a little bit recently to be like, I'm gonna stop caring about like the
min-maxing progression.
Yeah, like I as long as I keep up with new shit that's happening, and like as a gang we're not super far behind, then I don't really care. Like we can go and do shit. Like we can. I just want to build crazier stories and shit than just.
Yeah, we've got this house today. We've got this weed farm up. Yeah, I'm with you completely. I couldn't agree more. Need to make memories. So eventually one of us will catch a stray bullet.
Bro, even just like creating shit for other people as well.
Like it's just kind of a shame you can't really do these days. But like the big gun things, like convoys with guns, and then it would get attacked by every gang.
Yeah, just gotta be a bit more creative these days, I feel like.
Yeah, even back then you had to be creative though.
But I noticed though, like if you actually think about Mandem, yeah, like there was people in the Mandem who were creative, and then there was people who would like join in on whatever those people was doing.
Who would you say the creative people were?
Like T, Patar, you, me, Ved, even like Moses.
Yeah.
Even Dean as well.
Dean's a big one.
Bro, Dean is, I realized it yesterday. The Dean and T dynamic was basically me and Terry, bro. When you've got someone, because T was always aware, right, with Dean, that like he wanted to keep him around because he knew he provides a lot for the group in terms of shit to do. But it got to a point where it was just that problematic where he didn't really have a choice and he had to just get him gone. When
he started popping pills, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro,
that's going to be another important thing with like future recruitment, I feel like. We need to make sure that we're bringing in people that like are coming up with shit to do, and like you want to wake up and be like, right, what's going on? And there's 3 different people with different things happening that you can just go get involved in, or you can make your own thing. Yeah,
bro. When Dean started speaking to the door because of the new heist, what was it called? X-Coin. When he literally sat at a door hours at a time.
Bro. And then he CG with Patar because of that.
Really?
That shit?
Nah.
Bro, there's so little compared to back then. You know that? Like, if you actually deep it, bro, Bobcat was mad. Remember when we did that for the first time?
Yeah, and we did the swap on Olympic down to the train tracks.
Bobcat, oil rig, Vault,
Every fleeker in the
Casino.
world.
fleekers,
Yeah, man.
shop robberies, house robberies, VAR.
Even the
S
oil rig,
plus.
bro. Thing is, boosting is just not it, though. It's not hitting.
The thing is with boosting, as it is now, is it's worth grinding to get to S plus because I think it will be active at that point.
Has
But
anyone
it
hit A
does
yet?
kind of feel like prestiging,
Yeah.
you know? Like, it's hard to be enthusiastic about pushing to S because it's like, I feel like I've already done this before. I feel like I've done this journey.
I feel like there would have been more motivation if it wasn't the same hack. Because driving's driving. Everyone loves the driving bit, but only when there's only so much enjoyment driving a B, you know?
Yeah. People must have A by now, surely.
I wonder if like each group's in a similar mindset to us with boosting.
I think so. I think there's probably groups that are thugging it out more than us.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, right? A lot of the mentality, like everyone, like looking back, like all these things we had can disappear very quickly if things go right. Like if we wake up in 2 weeks' time and the owner of the dark web tells us there's this you can do, that you can do, this you can do, that you can do. A lot of those people who walked, I think, will realize that the group is as it is right now because it's just stagnant. But as soon as there's actually things going on to be motivated for, new heists, new shit, new this, new that, I think that's going to be very different energy.
Yeah.